Hello, crazy Disney people. How's everybody tonight? Welcome to the stream. I'm so excited about today. We have lots of fun stuff going on here on the channel. Um, I do need to invite Robin really quick. I forgot to send that out. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm not 100% sure that Robin's going to join us tonight, but if she is, I wanted to make sure the link was there if she wanted to come in. Tonight is another episode of Connecting with You. So from 8 till probably around 9:30, we'll get to meet some viewers tonight and friends. We have Bonnie and her daughter Alexa with us tonight, and we also have Donna Kennedy with us tonight. So we're going to do the Connecting with You episode. I'll end it at 10 o'clock, depending on, it could be a couple minutes after 10, but I do know I have gotten word that she is already en route to Disneyland in Shanghai. So she should be there by 10 o'clock and ready to get the stream going. So it's going to be a fun night tonight. I'm super excited to just sit back and watch the stream with all of you and get to talk with Maudie. It's going to be so fun. Welcome everyone tonight. Hi, Allison, Dean, David in South Carolina. Hello, and Riley, and oh gosh, is it Julie? Did I get that right? Julie and Riley, right? Epcot Forever is here. I'm so excited about tonight. Hello, Pamela V. Straight Tail Aviation. Howdy doody. David T. David in Kentucky is here. What's up, David T? David's been giving me an hour-to-hour countdown to our big stream from Shanghai tonight. So I'm very excited about that. Eric's here. Alicia's here. So for right now, we are in just a couple of minutes, I'm going to bring Bonnie and Alexa on, and we're going to talk with them for a little bit. And then right around 8:30, we'll bring Donna on. And then I will end the stream, and then you all will get a notification for the 10 o'clock live stream from Shanghai. So does anybody have any questions about that? So it's not going to be me actually doing the live stream. Maudie is going to be doing the live stream. I will just be in chat with all of you while she's over there. And I sent her, hey, Erica. Hey, Christopher. Mwah. I sent her a little message earlier about the things that I'd love to see it's tonight, but daytime over there. I know she's super excited because she submitted her last paper for her classes and she's completely done with school. So she's going to be celebrating that today, as well as it's her father's 50th birthday. So she's also going to be celebrating that and then also doing the live stream. So it's a really big day for Maudie over there in Shanghai. So we're going to show her all the love for doing this for us. She got the gimbal. She's got it up and running. She's all set. She's excited. So get your all's questions ready. Anything that you all would want to ask either Bonnie or Donna or Maudie a little later when we're in Shanghai. Make sure you all have your questions ready. We'll try to get those answered for you. I did tell her some of the things that I'd like to see. Whether or not we get to do it all, I'm not sure. But I told her that I'd like to see Slinky Dog. I want to see their version of Toy Story Land. I want to go on Slinky Dog so bad. And Pirates, their version of Soarin', depending on if we have a good signal or not. We'll just kind of and I want to see that Chip and Dale gift shop. I'm excited to see that. So she's going to take us around and show us some different things around Shanghai Disneyland. So I'm so hype about it. I know, Dan. I couldn't believe they shouted that out. I was like, So hopefully we get a nice turnout tonight on the stream. That'll be fun. I know a lot of people have shared it out, and I know Josh and Jenna from Resort TV One are going to be watching with us, so that's going to be fun. Oh, they're cotton candy. That is, yes, definitely, David. Also, well, I don't know. I'm just excited. They have yes, they do have Seven Dwarfs Mine Train as well. Hey, Ron W. Hey, Gail. Welcome. We're meeting a couple of viewers tonight and friends. I'm excited to say hello to them. We did our sound checks. Oh, shoot. Can you all hear me okay? I totally forgot that I have the headphones plugged in. So that means I'm like at a distance. Do I sound far away? I'm so loud, I probably don't. But I don't know where the microphone is to this thing. I don't know if it has to be close to me or not for you to hear me. Good. But I forgot that I had these plugged into the computer. Oh, I sound okay? That's crazy. So maybe it just works off of the regular mic, and I just have to have these to hear. I don't know. But I'm going to wear these so we don't have any echoing or anything. And it's about that time because Alexa and Bonnie are here. They're in the green room now. So let's bring them out and say hello. Hi.
Hi,
Tanya.
Good. Thank you for having us.
No, I'm so glad you're here. Congratulations on winning on the wheel. That's so cool.
Thank you.
Everybody's like, spin the wheel, spin the wheel. It's so exciting for me every time I spin the wheel because you never know who it's going to be. And I get so excited. So I'm just really hoping that everybody gets a chance to come on because it's great to be able to meet people just like you all and see your faces. So who's the big Disney fan?
We both are, but Alexa's actually been to like every holiday party, Festival of the Arts she just went to. She's taken the Disney Dream Cruise. So she's definitely gone way more than me. But I started, the first time I went was 1978 with my family in the station wagon. We all piled in and drove down to Disney World. And then after that, we went a few times. And then after I got married, I started taking the kids, but we would have like gaps in between. So at some point, me and my sisters who live out of state. Hi, Robin. How are you? Nice to meet
you. How are you?
Good. We're muddling through. I've got my notes here. So, so we started going every summer. So we would go every summer. We've been doing that for the past 17 years. And we've been staying at the Grand Floridian every year.
Wow.
So it turned in from like a week's vacation to ultimately 2 weeks. And then we became annual pass holders. So this would have been my 3rd year as an annual pass holder. But we canceled our upcoming trip. So we're looking forward to hopefully getting back as soon as we can.
Yeah. So you were always like your parents, Bonnie, were Disney fans and took you as a child, and then you started taking your children.
Yeah.
And are your parents still living, and do they still come with you?
They're not.
Oh, okay.
Actually, the last time my mom came was when Alexa was 2. So that was the last time I went with her. But yeah, so we've just been going. I have 5 sisters, so 2 of them come from out of state. So it's kind of like a Disney vacation family reunion. And I also have a sister who's a cast member, and she's in the horticulture department, and she's been working, she's still working. So she's been working there ever since, and she works all over property. So we see her.
So she hasn't been off during the quarantine.
No, not at all.
Shutdown.
She's essential. Okay.
Yeah. So. I wonder if she's been over at Epcot because we've been seeing that a lot of the flowers are being taken out from Flower and Garden, but Robin said she read that they were keeping the topiaries.
At least at that point they were. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about that. I know she was working at the Wilderness the last time, but she's worked in the parks. She's worked at all the resorts. So she's been there about 25 years.
Wow.
Wow. That is so awesome.
Yeah.
So, how did Alexa get to do all these things then you haven't? How'd that even happen?
I have to live vicariously through her with all the parties and events that she goes to.
Yeah, she's been on the cruise, she's been to the parties, she's been to the festivals, and you haven't? How is that even possible?
I love your ears, Alexa.
Thank you. I like yours too. They're really cute.
Well, she goes with her boyfriend.
I do. So my boyfriend, he works in the medical field, so they go have like conferences and stuff like that. So we've gone to a few of those, but we've stayed extra to do some of the parties. And the last time we were there, we got we went the 15th to the 21st. So that was our first time at the Festival of the Arts, and that was a lot of fun. And we have kind of gone through different times, food and wine, flower garden, all that stuff. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to do more of that. So.
Yeah, you got to do the Disney cruise. How did you love being on the Disney Dream, Alexa?
I loved it so much. Unfortunately, the first night I got a little seasick, but like the next few days I had like a lot of fun, and Castaway Cay's so much fun, and the boat's just stunning.
Every time that I go on the cruise, the first night, which is usually a Friday, I always get sick.
Yeah, no, I got really sick. It was awful.
Yeah,
but like I think like that you just kind of ease into it like the next day.
Yeah, me too, Robin.
Yeah, I was better the next day, but every time that first night, it's like, the nausea is so bad, and I have to go lay down, and
I know, but after that, like it wasn't too bad at all. So it's
only me and Mariah. It's never phased my boys or my husband. They've never been like. You remember we were talking about going on the Disney cruise? You never got sick on there, did you? Sick to your stomach? Yeah. Trey just came in the room. What are you asking me for? Come say hello.
Mom, can I have that $10?
Yeah, but come say hello. Tell them what you did today.
Hi, Trey.
Where'd you go?
The pool.
We've been to the pool
all day, haven't we? Yeah, it was so fun.
Awesome. We'd love to go to the pool, but we're just outside of Chicago, so it's raining and cold today.
Yeah.
As usual.
It was hot in
that rain's
Orlando
coming our way because we're
today.
gonna get rain the next couple days.
We actually have a little storm brewing right now, but it has been like 95, 97 all day. We were burning up out there.
Yep.
A lot of times I'm in the lounge chair and just lay out in the sun. But today it was so hot, I had to keep jumping in the pool. I couldn't take it. It was so hot. But how did you all find my channel? Like, Alexa, you've never done a program or anything, have you?
No, I have not.
I found it last spring. So I saw it before our Disney trip. And it was, I think I mostly saw you and Robin. I didn't really see anybody else. And it's so funny because one night we were at Hollywood Studios and I saw you coming in to Slinky Dog, and I was waiting like across the way because I was trying to film the kids as they were going on Slinky Dog. No, I was going to say hi, but we were just finished dinner, and then I think another streamer came in. It was the night that I don't know if it was Tim Tracker or something like that, but there was a lot of lights and cameras and everything, and we were in a hurry to our next fast pass, and so we just kind of moved along. But
was Robin?
I bet I know.
Was Robin there?
Yes. Yeah.
I wonder if it was the night
that was when we were with Michael K. We rode Slinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were with Michael K. and his brother Dave. We rode Slinky Dog 3 times that night.
And then we ran into Resort TV 1
and then Resort TV 1 was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fun.
Yep. Yeah. That was
after hours event.
Yep.
Yeah, we do a lot of after hours. Yes, I think it was probably. We do a lot of after hours events. So the way that we do Disney is I have 4 kids. So I have 3 boys, and then I have my daughter Alexa, and they're all younger than Alexa. So we mostly sleep late, go to the park, like do our fast passes, do every night we book a dinner. So some of our favorites are Be Our Guest, Cinderella's Royal Table, the Beer Garden, Sci-Fi Diner we absolutely love. So we do those multiple times on our
Really?
vacation.
Yeah.
I really need to
Yes.
do that again.
We just love it. So, it's great to be with family because I only see my sisters once a year when we all get together and go to Disney. So, it's just great to have a family vacation, all be together, and we just have the best time, and I just love it.
That's awesome.
That sounds
Yeah.
like you all are really doing Disney the way to do Disney. That sounds like you all are doing. Y'all are coming down. You're staying at the Grand Floridian for a couple of weeks. You're doing the after hours events. You're sleeping in and getting your beauty rest. We always sleep in too. You always hear me say, I do not rope drop anything. I close parks down, but I usually don't rope drop them. Yeah.
Yeah, we book a lot of later dinners.
That's so funny. I would have loved to said hello to you that night.
Exactly.
I know, me too. And I was going to, but I was like, oh my gosh, and then there was a lot of lights and everything, and the kids just got off, and we're like, we have to run to our next fest pass, and we were there for 2 weeks. So I thought maybe I would run into you again.
Right. Because we were.
Well, if you
there
ever
most
come
of the time.
back, if you ever come back, just shoot me a message. You know how to reach me on Facebook.
I will.
Shoot me a message. Say, hey, we're coming down for a couple of weeks, and I'll make a point to meet up with you somewhere for just a minute.
Yeah, that would be great. We would love that.
Yeah, I love to do that. That's always fun.
Yeah.
So do you all know when you're planning to come back? You said you had to cancel this trip, right?
We did.
Because of you don't want to come down here right now.
No, and I think like for us to be with family and everything, we do a lot of, activities, and I'm just not sure right now, we would, for the cost and what we have to go through to get there, it just wouldn't make sense right now.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing.
Just kind of waiting and, wait it out and see when, a good time would be.
Yeah.
So. What's that, Robin?
When was your trip planned for?
It was July 29th through August 10th, I think.
Yeah. So that's pretty
27th, maybe.
Early on in the process. So
yeah.
We started going on I would book our trip to leave on the day when the Magic Kingdom had extra magic hours, so that when we got there, we could have a late dinner and still go to the parks that evening.
Yeah.
So that was always my thing, and way back when they used to have extra magic hours in the evening twice a week.
Yes, I remember it very well.
Fridays and Sundays. So we would leave on Friday, and then we would take advantage of it 2 times a week. And it was sometimes until 3 a.m.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
That was a while ago, Robin. But yeah. And you could actually take the monorail back to your resort at that time too.
Yes, you could. So, now they shut it all down.
Yeah. But now we're taking more advantage of the minivan, just as far as if we're at Animal Kingdom and we have reservations at 9:30, and the Magic Kingdom, we can just take the minivan right over and get there in time. So that's been kind of nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good planning. Hi, Mel.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm hoping to maybe go in May of 2021 with my boyfriend. We're trying to maybe plan something, but we'll have to see.
Yeah.
So
next year is going to be a big year.
Yeah.
Of course, later in the year. It will start later in the year, but it's going to be a big year from October.
The big 5-0.
Yep.
The big 5-0.
Disney's 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
Disney will be 50, and so will I.
We're going to party all year long.
We're going to party like rock stars all year.
We'll definitely have to meet up with you then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how old was Alexa? You said you have 5 children or 4?
Oh, I have 4. I have 3 boys and Alexa.
Oh, is she the oldest?
Yeah. I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
My youngest is 12. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
The youngest is 12.
Yeah.
All right. I have a 12-year-old also.
Yeah. Jade.
Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't him though. That was my 9-year-old that was here a second ago. So how old was Alexa on her first visit?
2.
Oh, she was 2. Okay.
Yeah. She was 2.
And that's whenever you came with your mom. Your mom's last visit was Alexa's first visit.
Yeah.
Aw.
I know.
So did you, so you all always came like during wishes, illuminations, like
We did, and like
there's a lot of things from the past that I'm
Yes.
sure that you all were really connected with. So how did you
Spectro
all feel about
magic.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was just gonna say that, Robin.
When I went to the basement today, I bring my phone and I play D Park Radio while I'm working down there. And I turned it on, and what was playing? But the entire Spectro Magic parade. I was like,
Oh, I love that.
It
He's
was
like,
so
now I
good.
can get some work done.
It was so
now
good.
you can get some work done because you got some entertainment.
It was so good to listen
They
to
need to
that.
bring back the parade at
What
night.
are
Love that parade.
we hope so. We're hoping
Yeah.
for something next year for the
Our fingers
50th.
crossed.
We'll
Yeah.
find out. Yeah, we'll
Spectro
have to
Magic
wait and see
2.0.
whenever the
Yeah.
yeah.
Main Street Electrical.
We got to get
Electrical
that
parade is pretty great,
D23.
too.
Yep. To wait and see what they say at D23.
So what kinds of things do you all do, like family traditions, other than like staying at the Grand Floridian? You always stay there, but what other kinds of things do you all do? It's like something you must do at every trip.
So my mom has 5 sisters, and one of my aunts has 3 daughters that are around my age, so it's kind of nice. So I grew up with all boys. So the cousins and us, we kind of all do like our own thing. Sometimes we'll like go to the Magic Kingdom, walk on Main Street, go to the shops. I think like the first must thing we do is just like go to the Magic Kingdom, all ride a ride together, just kind of all catch up, hang out.
So you and 3 of your cousins
and my 3 brothers.
And your 3 brothers.
Yeah, the girls
so
all stay
7 of us.
together. I stay with my husband and the boys, and actually the last few trips my husband's had his own room. So, yeah.
He's like, I can't get no sleep with all y'all. I'm getting my own room.
It's just not a great combination sometimes.
Yeah. So I like that you and your sister's kids are around the same age as Alexa, and they all have the bond, and they all like Disney and being together. Like they come here often as well.
We all go every summer together, so I make sure that like all my sisters can come. I have a sister that lives right by me, so she flies with us, and then I have a sister in New Jersey, the one who is a cast member, and then one out in Texas. So,
That's
and the one
awesome.
in Texas has 3 girls that are my kids' ages. So the other cousins get along. You know, we all get along really well, but we like split up rooms. So Alexa stays with the girl cousins and my sister. I stay with the boys, and then my sister stays with my other sister. So it's just, you know, yeah, it's
that
really
just
nice.
sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Sounds
It
like
is.
such
It
a
is.
wonderful time.
It really
So
is.
what is one of the dinings that you all have to do each time?
Oh, all the ones I mentioned.
I don't know. I think,
but really, honestly, like being a Be Our Guest for dinner is just the best to me. We have a waiter there that we know, you know, that we see every time. Alexa's seen him like multiple times because she goes there all the time when she goes. So there's just nothing better to me than the ambiance and just sitting there.
What do you normally order from the dinner menu? Because I haven't found anything that I enjoy off of the dinner menu.
And I do understand that because the old menu was better than the new menu.
The old one was better, yeah.
Yeah, it for sure was. So, you know, I mean, it's not really, we're going there for the food so much, but I do like it. But, you know, it's just being there with our family and everything. My sister, the music, and the beast comes out. You know, just to me, it's like
it's all about the experience.
So awesome.
It's all about
not so much the food, but the experience.
I just want to go to all the dinners.
no, I like the ride.
Yeah.
I listen to Sorcerer Radio too, Alicia. I listen to both.
You said you like to eat at the over in Germany. Did you say that in the beginning of this?
We do. We eat at the beer garden every year too.
Yes, that one's good.
That was
the food is very unique there, but also I enjoy the environment. The atmosphere is fun.
Yeah.
My kids love it there too.
Yeah.
Not so much like the food. I like the food. Mariah likes the food, but I didn't think the food was very kid friendly.
Yeah.
I don't know how your younger ones, how they like the food, but they enjoy being there because it's just a fun atmosphere.
Right. I would agree with that.
I've never eaten there because of my kids. There's nothing there that my kids would really like. So
well, they do have chicken.
just never
They have
went.
macaroni and cheese, and I mean,
Yeah, they have the basic stuff like that. Yeah. And so you've only stayed at the Grand Floridian.
I've stayed at a few other places.
Yeah.
I've stayed at the Floridian, the Port Orleans Riverside, as well as the Coronado Springs. So I've stayed at a few different ones.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, you've gotten to do a lot of stuff, Alexa. That's so cool.
I know, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
she's really
So you said your boyfriend's in the medical field?
He is, yes, in Indiana. So he's just in the state next over. We actually met in Chicago, and we're gonna move in together at some point. But he's working down in Indiana
after they're married, of course.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, so wait, is there already a proposal? Do we know that they're getting married?
A pending proposal at Disney World. So.
next
Oh, a
week.
pending proposal.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's like, don't propose to me until we're back at Disney. What? And you all are in Illinois?
Yeah.
We are, yeah.
Okay. So where did you meet your boyfriend in Chicago? What was he doing there? In school?
You know what? I went to a college just kind of like on the outskirts of Chicago in one of the suburbs, and some of my good friends, they chose to go to school in the city. So kind of just like through mutual friends, we met each other that way.
Nice.
Oh. Is it cold there?
You know what? It's actually not too bad. Yesterday was like around 75. So it's been like 60s, 70s, which is a little not super hot, but it's at least not freezing.
Right.
Yeah, I think the whole country is starting to warm up a little. Finally.
Yeah, we
What
had
was it like-
yesterday and today were okay. Today was cooler than yesterday, but we're going to get cold and raining the next couple of days. So
Yeah, that's what we are today.
yeah, we're getting that.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to it.
No.
I'm
Well,
over it.
At least it's not 14 degrees anymore.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 48 is still cold.
That is
It
still
is.
cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
For mid to late May. Yes. It's cold.
It is. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share with us that we didn't ask or talk about?
I think
I
I'm
can't
good.
think of anything.
Did you mention your favorite rides?
Oh, you know what? My favorite rides are at Epcot. I love going on Spaceship Earth, and I love the Mexico boat ride.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, I just love
Awesome.
it.
What about you, Alexa?
Mine probably, I love the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh and the Mine Train. So I really like the Magic Kingdom rides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
I like it all.
I
really
do too.
Right.
I honestly
Me too.
could just go on anything and I'm so happy.
Mm-hmm.
Except
Yeah.
for Tower of Terror.
Yeah, no, I couldn't.
Oh yeah.
I actually have been on it, like, I can do it better now, like once per trip, but when I was younger, I actually was like strapped on the ride and I like had a panic attack. So they like took me off the ride and I went down another elevator, but it was even scarier than the ride. Because like they were still in character and you're like alone with the staff member and they're like looking at you and it was super creepy.
She's so
So
young.
yeah, so it was kind of scary.
Because
But
they definitely stay in character.
yeah, they do. So I can do it
Bonnie,
like
do
once
you
per
ride?
trip.
Do you ride Tower of Terror?
No. No. You know what? In fact, I actually haven't been on a lot of the roller coasters, but a couple of years ago, I went on Splash Mountain for the first time, and it was scary, but it was fun. But I was looking for support from. I sat with my oldest son, and there was like nothing.
That's when you just hold on for dear life.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was. Hush. Stop barking.
Shut up.
Quit.
There's Blake telling Nico to shut up.
He's growling at Blake because
I can hear
Blake
him.
just. Ah! I'm live. Can you not do that?
Shut up. Shut up.
He's
Nico.
instigating poor Nico.
Nico don't want anybody to come near me. That's what it
know.
is.
Yeah. He's
He
very
thinks he's such a
protective.
guard dog, and he's
very.
like, about 12 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's
This
a
is
little
great.
mom.
Hold on.
He's a little love, actually, but he's very protective of her. He's very protective, but he's
That's really
sweet.
cute.
He's a cute little guy. My husband wants to trade dogs. She's like, I'll give them R2 and we'll take Nico.
2 for 1, right?
He loves Nico.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's live, y'all.
It's so funny. He's so cute. Hi, Jesse.
He is a trip, is what he is. He thinks he's a bad, vicious dog, and he's not.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
Natalie.
Dan said, wow, not even your hubby? No, my hubby can't even come near me.
Nope.
Nico's like, get away, she's mine. Anybody in chat have a question for Bonnie and Alexa before we say goodnight to them? We can open up chat. Wait, Epcot Forever, what happened? Oh, wait a minute. I'm missing something here. Thanks, Pamela. I didn't properly get to say goodbye. Oh, that's Sarah J. Let's see. I'm not seeing any questions come through just yet. We'll wait and see. Well, I appreciate you all coming by for sure.
No, thank you for
David said, come on, Master Sergeant, control your troops, talking to Blake. That's too funny. I'll have to tell him you said that, David. Oh, that's hilarious.
That's really cute.
Bonnie and Alexa, do you like to eat at Is it Narcosi? Am I saying it proper?
Narcosi.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? We've actually eaten there a couple of times.
I think it's been a while.
And yeah, it's been a while, but we did love it. So really nice.
But your favorites were Cinderella's Royal Table, Beer Garden, and Be Our Guest.
And sci-fi.
And the sci-fi.
And the sci-fi, yeah, you told me about that. I just really could not get into that place. I need to try it again.
We had a really bad meal too, but we got to give it another shot, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, you should
definitely have the cheeseburgers, and they're really good. So it can be hit or miss, but
yeah, that's what we had, and
I just felt so
awful.
crowded, and it was dark. I couldn't see the menu.
It's true.
I don't know. I'll try it again for sure. Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Joe's in the chat.
Hey,
Joe
Joe.
Flaherty,
How
all
you
the way
doing?
from the UK.
All the way from the UK.
What is your favorite time of year to visit Disney World, says Troy?
We always visit the same time every year. It was mostly due because my kids play sports. They play basketball. And because of those schedules, that was a time when we could all go.
Yeah.
And wouldn't be missing any of the sports. So it's like the last week in July, first week in August.
Yeah.
But I am planning on taking advantage of being an annual pass holder and trying to come down. Like, I really want to go to the Flower and Garden Festival. It's one thing I really want to do, and I really want to go to the Christmas party. So yeah,
Come on down for the Christmas party.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
We'll be happy to show you around.
Thank you.
Also, Nana Barb says, Bonnie and Alexa, have you ever eaten at Artist Point?
Yes, we did. We ate there last time. I don't know. You know what? It was nice, but it wasn't.
I think it was nice seeing like the characters experience, but it wasn't one of our favorites. But we liked meeting like with the Grumpy and all the dwarfs and stuff. So it was cute.
I think I just feel for like the ambience wasn't quite what I thought it would be. I guess when looking back, I think we like a lot of like more themed, like Be Our Guest and like Cinderella's Royal Table, and it was very open, and it just didn't have quite the feel. And I thought the food was, mediocre.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, and when we went, so.
Right.
Yeah, they could have changed some stuff up, but I think we kind of liked it, but it wasn't one of our favorites.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we had a good experience when we went.
Lacey,
we all
we
had
did
prime
ask
rib and it was
them.
delicious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when we went.
Yeah.
But again,
Do you
it's hit or
enjoy
miss.
Disney
You never know.
Springs?
That's true, Robin. That's true everywhere, actually.
What about
Yeah, it
Disney
is.
Springs?
Samara said, have you ever visited Disney Springs?
We have, yes. I actually saw the new live action Aladdin movie there at the movie theater, so that was pretty cool. And we just kind of walked around. It was really nice.
That's
Yeah, we went
awesome.
shopping there for the first time since it was Pleasure Island, which was way back when.
Way back, yep.
Yeah, really way back. So we went then, and then I really hadn't been until last year when we went. So they have a lot of great shopping, and we really liked it.
Nice.
And my brother's
I never got to go to Pleasure Island, and what everybody says about it, like, makes me. It just makes me feel like I would have loved it.
You would have loved it. You would have.
I feel like I would have loved it from what people tell me about it. It just seems like such a fun environment. I would have loved it.
It was so fun.
David Mendoza would like to know what is your all-time favorite movies, and it does not have to be a Disney movie.
Oh, okay. Good question. I would say for Disney movie, I really like Beauty and the Beast. Like, I thought that was great, and I like Cinderella, like the live action movies.
Yes.
Yeah, I really love those two.
Nice.
I'd say
the live action Beauty and the Beast. Did you cry?
No, but I loved it.
When the Beast started to sing, I had chills all over me, and I was just like, I was crying. That's the part that got me.
I feel that way when I go to eat there. I feel that way when I go to eat there at Be Our Guest. But yeah.
Oh, when you eat at Be Our Guest, you get the chills. It's just like that whole.
Yes.
Yeah.
You went on the Disney Dream ship. Is that the one that you went on when you went for your cruise?
Yes, I have been on the Disney Dream.
Did you see the Beauty and the Beast play there?
I did, yes.
That one was like phenomenal, I thought.
It was so good.
That one made me cry.
It was really good. Yep.
Yeah, I've heard
have you
they're
ever
very
eaten at Homecoming in
quality.
Disney Springs?
What did she say?
I couldn't hear that one.
Oh, have you ever eaten at Homecoming? Disney Springs?
No, we haven't. We haven't.
Okay, that was a question from Samara in chat.
Okay. Okay, I've
Let's
heard
see.
it, but we've not eaten there.
Very yummy.
I cried a lot. A lot of people cried at the live action Beauty and the Beast. People are like, "You cried?" Yes, I cried.
I did too.
Oh, Joe would like to know, what are your thoughts about Tusker House and Dinoland at Animal Kingdom?
We've never been.
I've been to Dinoland.
Yeah, we've been to Dinoland, but I've never eaten at Tusker House, so I don't know. But I can tell you that when we go to Animal Kingdom, for me, it's like a get in and get out. It's always just, we go when it's hot, but it's like the hottest park ever. So
yes, and you all come in the summertime, so it's like so hot every time you come.
Yep.
Yeah, we love to go on the nighttime safari, though. I'd say that's my favorite thing. We just love it. So
we do too.
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten at Yak and Yeti?
You know what? I think I was there when my cousins did. They got something, but I didn't. But the ambiance is cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see. I don't see any more questions coming in, so we'll give it a couple more minutes and take one more question. I know that it's about time for Donna to come in.
Yeah.
So those two places are very close to my heart, as Tanya will know.
Yes.
That's from Joe Flaherty, and I know he worked there during his college program. So yes.
Okay. Nice.
Yep.
I've been there before. I do love the Tusker House for sure. Well, I know you all are not going to make it this year, which is totally understandable.
Yeah.
But if you make it to maybe a Christmas party or next year's trip, or Alexa, if you're here with your boyfriend on that May trip, make sure you all reach out so we can get a chance to say hello in person.
Absolutely.
It's always nice to meet everybody. And I don't know how you stumbled across the channel, but I wanted to personally thank you so much for always being here. I know that every time I go live, I do see your name in the chat. I appreciate the support.
Yeah.
You're probably like, man, this woman really is crazy. She's always screaming and she's so loud. But I hope you enjoy the streams.
We have fun. That's what matters.
If you can't tell, I love Disney so much. So, and I hope that that's what comes through in all my streams. Whenever I'm out there, I want everybody to know that I just don't do it for the channel. I do it because I actually love it. I really, truly love it all. And I hope you enjoy it. So
we do so much. I love it.
Yeah. And you guys, I love your story. I love that you all have been coming for so long. Yep. I love that your whole entire family is involved in it. You have a sister that's a cast member.
Amazing.
Like, it's so rooted into your family, and that's so wonderful. It's such a pleasure to get to know you, Bonnie and Alexa. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And tell the rest of the family we said hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know where the boys are. It's awfully quiet there. Usually there's a lot of screaming going on around here.
I think they're playing video games. That's
what we're doing. Otherwise, it would have been chaos.
Yes.
Yes, it was so nice to meet you all. And all the chat is saying the same thing. They're saying, nice to meet you. Thank you all so much for being here.
Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah. So I hope to see you in the parks real soon, ladies.
Yes, us too.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you. Bye.
Bye. Nice to meet you both.
And when there's a proposal, Alexa, we want to know about it.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. We'll see you all later. Bye.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
So cute.
They were adorable, weren't they?
Very sweet.
They were so cute. That was Bonnie and Alexa from Illinois. And Bonnie, I know Bonnie is the one who usually watches the channel. Her name was on the wheel.
Yeah. But
she reached out to me and she was like, would it be okay with you if my daughter joined me? Because she is the huge Disney fan. Yeah. Like we all are. And I was like, absolutely. I mean, if it's okay with you, it's totally okay with me.
The more the merrier.
So, yeah. And then, oh, wait, what's going on? I lost you.
No, you're there.
Did I go away?
No, you just went dark.
Yeah, I was like trying to turn on the monitor on the other screen over here. And then I don't know what, everything went black for a second. So, oh my gosh.
Are you kidding?
Christopher changed his name. To that crazy Disney lady side chick. I'm dying over here now.
I love it.
So that means I got to fix him. I got to fix it.
That's a riot.
Oh my gosh. I'm cracking up now.
No, he still shows. He still has a wrench.
He does?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, I think I have to fix him now. Okay.
No, he still has a wrench.
Well, yeah, it was so nice to meet them. What a beautiful family. Wow. I'm talking about, wow, they get to stay at the Grand every year, the whole family for
That's
10, 14 days.
That's amazing.
I'm like, hello, I'm your friend Tanya. I like the Grand Floridian too. We can go to Gasparilla's. That's so fun.
Anytime you want.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was wondering who that was. Oh, that's Christopher, Dan. That's Christopher. Yeah. How funny. I was thinking Alexa was Alex. That is usually in the chat. Alex is coming up soon today. Treasure Island was a blast, and every night they had fireworks and celebrated with Happy New Year's countdown.
Yep.
Every night?
Every night.
Oh my gosh.
Every night. It was such a fun place.
So much fun.
Yep.
Bonnie, if you're still listening, I hope you heard me say I'm coming to crash your Grand Floridian party. I'll be like, hey, let's go to Gasparilla's. My treat. Come on. That's too funny. Disney History 2013 today was the start of the first Star Wars weekend. Too bad they ended that. We just talked about that last night.
Yep.
We got all those screenshots of everybody with their lightsabers last night. That was so funny. I love it. That was the best.
Yeah.
Okay, so Donna and Kelly are in the green room. Let's go ahead and bring them in and chat with them for a little bit. And like the countdown, we got what, an hour and 15 minutes till Shanghai Disneyland. She's already on her way. She sent me the. I'm so excited, you all.
I can't wait.
All right, is Mariah missing work at Disney World? Joe, she's missing it so bad.
Ryan
so bad.
is like. He's like so beside himself. He just can't wait.
Yeah,
He's
they're
chomping
so
at
ready
the bit
for
to
it.
get back. He cannot
All right,
wait.
here we go. Here come. Are y'all ready? I don't
I'm
think y'all are ready for her. Y'all are not ready for Donna Kennedy. I'm letting you know that right now. I hope you got your Depends on because here she is. Donna's in the house.
Donna!
I gotta move y'all back.
We're gonna go. There we
There.
go. There we go.
Oh, we have her daughter
Hey,
Kelly. Seeing you makes me just want to cry. Oh my gosh. I remember so many magical moments with you guys and with you, Kelly. How bad are you missing Disney World?
A lot right now. I currently have a trip planned for end of July, early August to go down, but we don't know if that's gonna stick to it.
Yeah.
But as of right now, not canceling.
So as long as Disney is open, you're coming, right?
Absolutely. I'm going with my girlfriend. But
that's
my mom
how I
has
feel
this trip
too.
planned later on in the year, but you know, it'll be my first time going to Disney without my mom there, other than the college program.
Wow.
So who are you going to come with? Are you coming with your girlfriend, or are you coming solo, or
with my girlfriend? Yep.
Oh, how fun! That's so exciting.
And with my mom.
Oh, and your mom too?
In October, me and mom are going.
Oh, so okay.
Ooh, October.
That'll be fun.
We love the Halloween party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our
She's
favorite.
not from New York, is she? Can you all pick that accent up?
I'm from New Jersey. It's different than
or New Jersey. Well, same thing. Remember I told you that story? I asked somebody, I was in New York, and I asked somebody, this is like when I first moved up there, when we were stationed there. And I was like, where's the Statue of Liberty? And the guy goes, it's in New Jersey. I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was in New York. I'm confused.
It's a touchy subject. It's in the middle of the river, and it's a fight that's been going on forever between New York and New Jersey.
Same thing with the
that's exactly what he said it with that real strong accent. And he was like, he was angry that I even asked him where it was.
You always know where you stand when you're in New York.
Yeah, I was just like, okay. Oh, sorry. Who peed in your Cheerios this morning, buddy?
I love those ears, Donna. What ears
I wear
are
them
those?
just for you.
I love
them. Put them
those.
closer.
She always has like the cutest.
Where did you get that fabric?
It's the candelabra.
Did you make those?
No, I bought them from somebody, I think, on Etsy. I'll have to go back and find out.
Ooh, that's cool fabric.
I'll let you know.
I'm trying to find some fabric hookups because I don't know who Cargo and Courtney use, but I need some fabric hookups.
Go Cargo, so I'll find out where these came from, and I'll let you know.
Okay.
How many pair of ears do you have, Donna?
60, at least 63.
63 pair of ears.
Now
I'm only up to 22, and that's only because I made some.
Half of them are Kelly's, and some of them are duplicates that we both like the same pair, so we both bought, matching ears.
Right.
But no, I think I went up and counted them. I tried to prepare for the interview, and I think I was up to 63.
But then I have a couple stored away in my luggage for my trip in August.
Oh.
So she didn't count those in.
Okay.
More than I thought.
Y'all might be at 100 pair by the end of this year after 2 more trips to Disney. And now that you've found Cargo and her beautiful ears, it's hard to say no.
We just bought another pair today.
You did? From Cargo?
No, I saw them come up on Etsy. And I panicked because I wasn't signed in and I couldn't figure out how to do it. And Kelly just quietly took her phone and went, "You're welcome," and ordered them for me.
Sweet. What print are they?
They were alien heads.
They were
have,
all
like,
sequins.
The Pixar ball, I think, in the middle. Was
Oh,
that?
how cute.
And then it had alien heads on both sides, all in sequins.
Cute.
Wow.
People,
No, Alex, I didn't do the I
Marlissa
didn't
said
do
you're
the-
already packed in capital letters with exclamation and question marks.
So that's my girlfriend.
Oh, Marlisa. Hi. She said you're already packed. But that's
know.
hilarious.
You know, we haven't seen each other in like 2 months, so she doesn't know what I've done during quarantine, really.
Oh, yeah, you're all
So
packed
that
and
was a
ready to
little
go.
secret, but you know, now that she's decided to crash
Now
this.
you know. You better get packed, Marlissa. Is it Marisa?
Marlisa.
Marlisa. You better get packed, girl. She's ahead of the game over here. Is Marlisa a Disney fan?
Her her family's DVC members.
Okay.
So I would say yes.
We're gonna go with a yes on that.
We're gonna say
At the resort that Kelly worked in for her last DCP.
Yeah, so I worked at Saratoga Springs.
Christopher said, Marlisa, you gonna call her out like that?
That's a yes.
Okay, so let's just do a little bit of history real quick.
Okay.
We met through the Disney College program.
Yes.
And we met through there's a Disney College program parents page, and I met Donna on the parents page because I used to be very active in the parents page. I used to do deliveries, and Donna had reached out to me. It was her birthday, I think.
Yeah, it was Kelly's birthday.
Yeah, it was Kelly's birthday, and you were like asking me.
Before that, you were going to the park live one day, and you asked if you should stop by and see anybody.
Yes.
You were going to say hello.
Yes, I remember that.
If you can go to CRT and stop by and say hello to Kelly, it would make me feel better that she would have a mom hug.
Yes.
What I didn't realize is when you went and they called upstairs and Kelly's response was, "I'm busy. I can't do it now." She thought it was her roommates coming to say hello.
Oh.
So you had reached out and said, "I tried, but they said she was busy." So I texted her and she was like, "Oh my God, I thought it was my roommates. I'm so sorry. If I would have known." So that was the first time you tried to see her.
Yeah, I did try to see her.
I remember that stream.
You
I remember that stream.
Well,
I felt really bad.
I remember it so well because I'm such a Cinderella fan. And whenever you said she was at Cinderella's royal table, I had never been there before. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I might actually get to see inside there tonight. I didn't know I didn't know if they were going to be like, oh yeah, she's right in here. And then like usher me in or something where I could go in and say hello. Because those kinds of things have happened before. Like I'll go somewhere and they'll just bring me back at wherever the cast member would be working. So I was like pretty hype about that whole thing to be able to maybe potentially see the
and
place.
Then let down.
Yeah. And then, I really wanted to see Kelly too. And, but it was okay. We always take into consideration that they're at work and there's a possibility that you won't be able to say hello to them. And I always know that. So I'm pretty sure I said, well, just let her know that I stopped by to say hello. And I don't know what I said, but I told them to give you a message. And then, so that was the first time like that we had communication directly between the two of us whenever I was trying to reach out to Kelly. And then it was her birthday.
Yeah.
And I think I went and got her a birthday cake and flowers and balloons and stuff.
A card.
A card.
And it didn't even dawn on me to ask you. And I think I reached out to you like the day before her birthday and said, I know
that's okay. That's okay.
Could you please? And you were like, absolutely, I'll take care of it.
Yeah, we can't be having no kid. No, I don't like that. Whenever they're having a birthday and mom wants to make sure. I know how I am as a mom. And like if my child was halfway across the world from me or from across the state or the country or whatever.
Yeah.
And you can't get to them and you want to make them feel special on their birthday. Yeah.
And that was perfect. It
Had
was
to
the night
do
of my
that.
friend's Thanksgiving, so we all devoured cake.
Yeah, that's good. I'm so glad.
That's so
But
cool.
here's the thing, like when I used to do that, and I had to stop doing that for a couple of reasons. I won't get into it here on during this, but I'm still a part of the the parents page. My daughter's no longer in the college program, but I still hang out I still watch the page. I'm still a moderator for the page, and I hold the meetups whenever new parents are coming in, and we meet and talk while the kids are getting checked in and stuff. But what you don't know is every single time that I would deliver a cake or anything to these kids and give them a mom hug, I would cry. Maybe not in front of them,
She's
but I
looking
would
at
be
me
like
because I cry
choking
all
back
day
the
long over
tears.
the silliest things.
Yeah.
And I would be in my car and I would just lose it because I'm like, I was like really trying to hug you, like, so you could feel your mom hugging you. I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah.
But it would make me so emotional, and I'm such an emotional person anyway. I would just be crying. But so that was that. Did I deliver the cake and flowers? That was after we actually met though, Donna, wasn't it? We had already hung out in Magic Kingdom.
It had to have been because
I think we did.
It came in October or early November.
Yeah, you know what? It was 2 programs and 5 trips, so trying
to all blurs together.
I'm pretty sure I had already met you in person before I did the delivery of the cake.
I think you
and
did.
that's why even though it was the day before, I was like, absolutely, maybe wouldn't have done that if I didn't know you personally. And because I know this girl right here, Kelly, is fantastic. And all those things, please, all those things that the waiter said about her when we were there. Remember, they came to the table and he comes over to because we were eating at Cinderella's royal table. Donna, her mother, Kelly, and myself. And one of her managers comes over to the table, and I'm going to cry saying this, so you probably should say it, Donna. He came over and told you what? Do you remember?
I don't even remember. It was so
oh my gosh, I was like, oh.
And then
he came over and he was just like
program, and they gushed on and on.
Yeah, he was just like talking about her, like saying he was basically thanking you for raising such a fantastic young lady.
Yeah.
They really had an amazing group. The international girls, the regular CMs, the people from her program, they really just were like family. I mean, even at Christmas, one of her coworkers invited them all to his house for Christmas so that they didn't have to be alone, and they all made like little stockings and they decorated.
It was, compared to my second college program, I can definitely say that my first one was a lot more family oriented, really. Like the group of girls that I had, there was about honestly 12 of us. And, we were from all over the world. One of them happened to be from New Jersey, like myself, and went to the college, like, right down south of me. 2 of my closest friends are now from New Zealand, so I can say that I have international friends. And even the other cast members that have been there for years, because basically once you become a, like, server at Cinderella's Royal Table, you never really leave. Like, it's just that great of a job. And they've been there for years. And we all got super close. We all had nicknames for each other. I'm still in contact with half the cast members I work with. Like, I see them like starting their own families now, and it gets me all teary-eyed because
yeah, I just remember them making a really big deal about you, like not just the manager, but like your coworkers and everybody came over to the table and wanted to make sure that your experience was like top notch. It was just like so fun to see all that.
Every time I get like princess treatment.
we went
that was so good.
At the end of her program, and we went back, and the managers came out and they did a whole presentation to her, and it got to the point where when she got up and went to the restroom, the table behind me said, "Excuse me, is she famous? We don't understand why she's getting so much attention."
I know.
And then somebody else said to me, she's from YouTube, isn't she? I think she has a YouTube channel. And I was like, no, she just used to work here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Busted my butt for 5 months.
Yes.
You sure did. You
They
had to
work
put
you
up
hard.
with some rude customer guest.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I heard
Yeah.
some of those stories that you
The
had to deal
entitlement is
with.
strong with some people.
Yes, it
Yeah.
certainly is.
Well, let's talk about you all. Let's talk about, I want to know, like, how did this whole Disney thing start for you all?
For me, my mom had just gotten a divorce and we moved in with my grandmother, and she was working crazy long hours for the post office. And she knew it was, both of our lives had been uprooted, and she wanted to do something for me. So in 1979, she booked a trip, me, her, and my grandmother, to Disney. And we went on a Dominico bus tour. So it left Bayonne, where I live, went to Brooklyn and picked up people. And then it was a 2-day ride down on a bus.
Ugh.
Where we would stop in South Carolina or somewhere overnight and get back on the bus the next day.
Yeah.
So it was 2 days down, 2 days back, and 3 days at the park. And at that point, it was just Magic Kingdom. There were no other parks.
Yep.
So that was the first year. We went back a year later, and this time we flew. It was the first time I'd ever been on a plane. And that was it. I didn't go again until Kelly's 3rd birthday.
Wow.
Her, and my husband went. We had a great time. He does not like to fly as much as he likes Disney. It's not his thing. I guess he's kind of like Blake. Go and have fun. Don't make me go with you. And it was, I think, about 5 years between trips from her 3rd birthday to the next time. The next time him and I went, and then I was hooked. That was it.
Yep.
The next year I booked a trip, and she and I went. And the year after I booked a trip, and she and I went. And then I said, for what my mother did for me, I wanted to pay back. Yep. So we surprised her for Christmas, and we took her on a trip with us. And now she's been along for almost every trip since then.
Yeah.
So it's our 3-generation thing.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
I know.
Get my Disney addiction from.
Yep.
And then with her, she had applied to the Disney College program. She didn't get accepted the first time.
Yeah.
How did y'all hear about it?
She had heard about it forever.
Yeah, in college, really. I started out with I majored in marine biology, and I was like, well, if anything, go work in Epcot as like starting at the Disney College program, or even just do a normal Disney College program and then try like one of the professional internships, working like living with the seas or something like that.
Yeah.
And then of course I switched my major because marine biology is not for me. I hospitality, and at that point I was basically told you have to have an internship by the end of your graduating semester, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna apply for a bunch of them. I first applied for the Disney College program for, I think it was spring of 2017.
I think so.
And I got rejected. I made it all the way to the end and got rejected. Absolutely heartbroken.
NLIC, it's the worst.
Yeah, and then my mom took me on a trip. She was like, well, I feel really bad, so hopefully this doesn't like make you hate the mouse or anything like that.
Right.
So she was like, let's go back to Disney. We went. I was basically walking in a store in Hollywood Studios, and I was just talking to one of the cast members, and she was like, oh, you should apply for the Disney College program. I was like, well, I did that.
I did that.
They didn't get in, but thank you. At least you think I can do it.
Yeah.
And literally by the end of the trip, my mom was like, so do you think you're going to apply again? And I was like, I already signed up for email notification when the fall application comes out, like 2 days into our trip. So then I reapplied for fall, got in, got accepted to be a seater at Cinderella's Royal Table, worked there fall of 2017, went back to school, was like, well, I don't want a big girl job as soon as I graduate yet, so why not go back to Disney again?
Yeah.
But this time I basically told myself if I didn't get front desk in a resort, I wasn't going back, just because I thought it would be the best opportunity career-wise for me, because I was going to need the experience in a hotel in order to work in hotels, especially up here in New Jersey and New York, because it's way more fast-paced. And I was like, Disney would probably be perfect for that. Got accepted, and then right after I graduated college in, I think, September of 2018, I went right back to Disney and worked in Saratoga Springs as front desk.
Nice.
Nice. See how it all worked out? That's
It
so
does.
fantastic.
It does. And of
No.
course, that was a perfect excuse for me to book multiple trips.
Multiple, yes.
It was the move-in trips. It was the move-out trips. It was the visit in between trips.
Yeah.
So
The moving in and the moving out was not fun for either of us.
no, not at all. Especially move-in. It was August, beginning of September. And
Every year, I
was on
managed
the
to be on the
third
third floor
floor.
with no elevator. And we overpack. We don't underpack. We overpack. And then
Yeah.
we still buy a lot in Walmart the day of
Oh
moving.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not only do you have to bring your luggage and all that stuff up, you then have to bring up all the packages.
All your
Yeah.
groceries, all
Yeah.
the cleaning
It's not a good time.
supplies.
We did
Yeah.
the same thing with Ryan. It was like endless.
And after the
And
first program, we basically threw out all her stuff. I said, I'm not going to pay for overweight luggage or a new piece to get home.
Right.
Throw it out. Well, little did I know she was going to reapply for a second program. So we had to go out and buy it all again.
Right.
And annual passes for both programs.
Right.
So
Yes.
I think Walt owes me some money.
Yeah, they do. They owe us a lot of money, right? Well, at least in Flamingo Crossing, everything, like
I'm
no matter
so
what, there's an elevator.
I don't even want to talk about it. I am
Elevators
so
everywhere.
beyond jealous.
Right.
Some of the stores that they've announced that are
Yeah.
going to be. I'm like, where
Yeah.
was that? That would have been
Right.
great. I didn't have a car.
They're building an entire
my food
community
shopping.
around Flamingo Crossing.
Around
It's
that,
just
yeah.
gonna be like a whole Disney
Yeah.
college program world over there
Yeah.
where you all can go shopping.
Yeah.
all the
Eat.
resorts that are being built for your family when they come into town. Like it's
Yeah.
just like a whole community that's going up over there.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
excited
amazing.
about it. It's just down the road. Just down the road.
Well,
I
I'm
watched
excited
it.
to watching your videos when you go.
I drove by it
Yeah.
constantly on my way to Disney when I was there for over 8 months. So I watched it literally start from the ground up. And by the time I left, several of the buildings were built. You know what I mean? They weren't finished, but everything was built. And I mean, it's
always exciting
massive.
when Disney starts on a new project, no matter what it is or who it's
Yeah.
for. Because
It
they
looks
think of
like
every
they're
last
opening
detail.
it in phases. Like they have some in the front that are completely done, and they had actually CPs scheduled to move in there before all of this got canceled for the spring.
Yeah.
My heart breaks for them. It really does.
and
The
then
kids who were there and had to leave abruptly,
God.
the kids who were supposed to come in and
for
their
Fall
programs were
Advantage,
canceled.
they were supposed to be here in May, and those kids
Yeah.
were getting assigned to Flamingo Crossing. They would have been the first ones in there. But I don't know what's going to happen now. It's all up in the air until we
Yeah.
hear something more solid.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Hopefully they're all just home safe and healthy and, they can apply again or come back.
I don't see them, bringing
them
right
back
away.
anytime soon.
The living quarters, you can't social distance when you got 6 people in an apartment.
Right.
Yeah, you can't do
Everyone's
that
coming
for sure.
from all over the place.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be the logistical problem with all that.
And this, the regular CMs, they've got to get them back in there first.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Contract wise, union wise, they have no choice.
Right.
So, yeah.
Just a couple of days until Disney Springs does their phase 1 opening. I'm excited about that.
Yep.
I'm excited. I loved the live from Universal City Walk.
That
In
was fun.
fact, I watched Tom's today. It was exciting.
I
to see
think Tom and I are
people
going
out.
tomorrow. I'm pretty sure he's going to go live on his channel tomorrow.
Nice.
I'll keep an
Yeah,
eye out
I
as
think
much
we're
as
gonna
I
go
can
over
during the
there.
workday.
Nice.
Huh?
I said I'll keep my eye out as much as I can during the workday.
Yeah. So I'll let him be the ringleader, and I'm just going to be the goofball in the background.
Me.
He probably is like, Tanya, please just stop. He's so serious, and I'm so like next level. Oh my gosh.
It's a good mix of everything.
It's so fun, yeah. But I think we might like try to head back over there tomorrow for a little while because they don't open until 4, so I can do whatever I need to do during the day. Definitely gotta get my pool time in if I can.
I saw that.
And then
Yes,
maybe I'll
I'm
head over
jealous.
there.
It was cold and windy today here. I mean, not really cold, like probably in the upper 50s. but it was windy.
Yeah.
The past 2 days were beautiful. So when I
Yeah.
saw your picture of poolside, I was definitely jealous.
Right.
Well, come on down anytime. So right now, tentatively, you all are planning on being, well, Kelly's planning on being here July, August time frame.
And I'll be
then
here
you said
either
for
mid-October.
October. For Mickey's
hopefully.
Not So Scary.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. We'll just play it by ear, baby step it out and see. Don't cancel anything yet, for sure.
No, I'll wait and see.
I'm holding out to the very last minute.
Chris
because
J is saying,
I was
Donna,
just
tell
reading
everyone
that.
about the trip where your clothes were stolen. Not a funny situation at all, but it is a funny story. I remember that happening.
The worst. The worst.
I had come down in January for one of her move homes, and I stayed at All Star Music, and we went to do laundry. It was freezing cold during that trip. Freezing cold. I mean, the first day I went to Walmart, and I had brought a whole bunch of like LuLaRoe leggings.
Yeah.
And I had only brought, I think, 2 pairs of jeans, brand new jeans. I brought a sweatshirt, but I still had to go to Walmart because it was too cold.
Yeah.
So I needed like extra sweatshirts. And so we throw our laundry in. We go for breakfast. She's with me. It's her laundry, my laundry. And all of hers was in one machine and mine was in another. And as you can see, one of us is rather large and one of us isn't. we went for breakfast, and I had the Walmart clothes, and she's got the Victoria's Secrets and the Hollister or whatever. So we go.
You know how that goes.
Yeah.
We go drop the laundry in. We go to have breakfast. She sets a timer on her phone. We go back, and we had things in 2 separate dryers. All of her stuff is there. All of mine is gone. Gone. And I'm like, somebody saw me come in here and go, I wasn't prepared for this trip. She's big. I think
she got all the winter clothes, and I need them.
Yeah, they stole my jeans, my sweatshirts. I literally,
my
and
gosh.
being
That's
me,
terrible.
I was walking around in 2 pairs of LuLaRoe leggings, screaming, I hope you're all disgusted by the sight of me in leggings because somebody stole my clothes. And if you would have left me my clothes, I wouldn't have to be walking around like this. It was horrible. Horrible. And security at the hotel didn't care. They were like, oh, it's marathon weekend. The county sheriff is kind of busy right now, but if you want us to bother him about this, so be it. No fast pass. No sorry.
Oh my gosh.
People tap in with magic bands. How can you not know who it was?
Who was in there?
They were just like, sorry.
And just say, working front desk at a Disney resort, I know what they can and can't do. And I know they can definitely see who scanned their magic bands.
Yes, they can.
Especially working at a regular hotel. We do key interrogation.
I would have gone to someone else because he seemed like he just didn't want to be bothered with it.
He went to the front desk.
We went to the front desk and they were just. So yeah, I was not happy about that. And that's not to say that it had anything to do with it being All-Star Music. We love the All-Stars.
No, exactly.
Yeah, it's just somebody sucked.
Those were just crappy people that didn't want to go the next step.
Yeah, so I walked around with a chip on my shoulder for a few days.
Hey, Coco the pupper.
Wow, that's crazy.
And that was also the trip that I decided to do the Keys to the Kingdom tour because she was still working. So I
remember when you did that.
And it was like 38 degrees and pouring raining and windy. And it was bitter. I loved it anyway, but it was probably the worst day I could have picked. And then it's a long, I think it's like a 6-hour tour or 7-hour
It's all
tour.
day, yeah.
At the end, when I was leaving the park to go back to the resort, the sun came out. It warmed up. It was one of those trips.
Oh,
it was still better than being anywhere else under any other circumstances.
Oh my gosh. And you never got your clothes back?
No. We reached out to the desk a few times. Nobody got back to us. They just sort of let it go as it was.
It's terrible.
Yeah, because remember whenever that happened to Aaron not too long ago?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day somebody returned the clothes, said, oh my gosh, we picked up the wrong stuff.
Yep.
So it's a shame that somebody didn't do that for you.
We checked in there multiple times. We thought maybe the same thing happened. It's jeans, sweatshirts. It could look like somebody else. Maybe a wife sent her husband to put stuff in the dryer.
Yeah.
So,
and he's like, here you go.
You run down and pick it out of the dryer. Yeah.
Right.
think it
Chris
was this
said
was
Donna's
fun.
Facebook posts were hysterical after that happened. Like I said, not a funny situation, but Donna was so funny.
Well, Tanya knows
Oh, I remember the post. I remember when that happened. I was cracking up.
I get on a rant and
Yeah.
it gets a little
I
crazy.
was like, wow, that's crazy. It's fun. It's fun. I love it.
But out of all the trips we've had, I mean,
so
that's
what
the
else?
worst of anything. So
Yeah.
you can't beat that.
No, exactly.
What are your all's family traditions, your Disney family traditions, and what do you miss the most about Disney?
Up until the last few trips, our family tradition was always to go to Disney Springs the first night and eat at Planet Hollywood.
Okay.
That stopped the past few trips, whether because of the time we got in, if I was by myself or whatever. But that was usually our thing. We always go to Magic Kingdom the night before we leave
And cry on our way out.
and cry.
Yes, and cry on your way out.
Cinderella's Royal Table if we can get in, and that was even before she worked there. That was just on the trip that my mom had taken me, when it was King Stephen's Banquet Hall. We ate there, and it left such a huge impression on me. It was the end all be all magic.
We went for my third birthday, so I always laughed because we have a picture of me with Cinderella in the main waiting area. And I compared it as soon as I got to put on my costume. And I was like, here's me, all cute and tiny and 3 years old with Cinderella. I was like, and here's me with Cinderella in this ridiculously poofy outfit that I came to adore.
Yes. Those outfits are so cute.
I was worried.
At least you didn't have to work over there in Liberty Square and dress like with a bonnet and all that.
Yep.
What are those?
I had a friend that worked
at
Liberty Tree Tavern that had to wear that every day. I felt really bad for her.
Well, and the funny thing was,
Oh
in the
my
beginning,
gosh.
she was panicked about the uniform for Cinderella's Royal Table, and then when she went, she absolutely adored it after that. And then when she went back and got Saratoga Springs and saw what their uniforms were,
I looked like a potato sack.
She was very unhappy.
Brown, paisley,
Orange.
scarf, orange, brown slacks, white dress shirt. Hideous.
And she's only 5'1", so to find pants that are never 3 feet too long on her,
I know the struggle.
Honestly, I couldn't complain that much because throughout my second college program, I actually got moved around twice. So they can basically pick you up and move you on to a different assignment in the meantime. So for about, I think it was around 3 weeks, I worked at Old Key West. Loved that costume. That was great. I felt super girly. It was a skirt again. It was a cute blouse. But then I also got put at Coronado Springs, and I thought my original costume was bad. This is basically a 3-piece suit with a neck scarf in 90-degree Florida weather in August. It was a horrible time to wear that. Also not very flattering. But I've basically done as many costumes as possible. I mean, I've worn the Halloween costume because I've done the Halloween parties. I did the Christmas party. I got to wear those. Honestly, Coronado Springs is possibly the worst costume I've had to wear ever.
Oh my gosh.
And the busing was horrible to get back to housing. That was, because it was one bus that would go around and to multiple resorts, and if you just missed it, it was an awfully long wait.
Long wait for the next one.
Yeah.
So you were down here with no car?
Yeah.
Both programs.
Oh my gosh.
And the first program, she was at Magic Kingdom, so they would just go right out the back.
The bus for Magic Kingdom so simple, because you have the A or the B bus. I can get on either one. There's like a 5-minute difference. I was like, but for Old Key West and Saratoga, whole other bus. One bus like per 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I was always panicking. I always had the app open on my phone, seeing where the bus was. I had to perfectly time from how fast it got me from Patterson Court to Chatham in order to get on the bus.
Yeah.
Were there ever times that you just had to call an Uber so you wouldn't be late because you wasn't sure about the bus?
I think going home more so
it
than
was
going
more or less
in.
Going home, just being that the bus for Saratoga Springs, there would be times where I would get out of work, say my shift ended at 11:30. The bus comes at either 11:25 or say 12:05.
Yeah.
So I would be, at that point, I would either try and hitch a ride with anybody I worked with at that point, but a lot of them either got off a little bit earlier or a little bit later than me, because unfortunately for Saratoga, any of the other CPs, we didn't really have the same schedule. Cinderella's Royal Table, everyone had the exact same schedule.
Right.
So it was kind of like a hit or miss. If I happened to be working with someone late enough, or if I got off a little bit early, one of the fellow CPs would have driven me home. But most of the time, I would honestly just Uber it home, and it's
so
super close from Patterson Court to Disney Springs. So it would take me maybe 10 minutes to get home when the bus is going to take me at least half an hour.
Exactly.
So at the same time, I'm like, well, I just worked a 45 hour work week. Maybe I can splurge every day for
just give me an Uber. Yeah.
It'll keep my sanity.
And the good thing
Joe
was,
said, "Oh my goodness, those TransStar buses! They
That's
don't even
right.
have TransStar buses
No,
anymore.
now it's TransDev.
Now it's
TransStar and
TransDev buses."
I was there for both.
Oh, you were there for both.
Ryan
they
was just
switched
TransDev.
over. I panicked. I was just getting used to TransStar, and now you're gonna bring in this whole other bus company. I was like,
and they weren't sure. They didn't have the schedule down pat just yet in the beginning, and people were being late for work. It was crazy.
Yeah, but the good thing was,
my
it was
God.
her second program. I mean, CRT was the easier commute because it was more regular, and the buses were always in the same area. So luckily, her second program was the one that gave her more of an issue with commuting, and not the first. So she was used to the way things worked.
She was used to it. Okay, good.
And honestly, if there was ever an issue with during my first college program, every other girl that I worked with, we all took the bus. So I was like, if one of us is late, we are all
late. Yeah. And then you're like, hey, we can't help it. It was the bus, it's not one person saying.
I think her first day at CRT, she had to be in work at like 4:30 in the morning.
I had to be there at 5:30 in the morning, because the way that they train you at CRT is you have to show up super early, so that way you can learn how to set up for breakfast. But at the same time, they want to walk you a little bit through Magic Kingdom. So you get to walk a little bit through Fantasyland before anything's open, anyone's even there. Just that way they can show you basically where the nearest bathroom is. Or finger point. Or like where to show them around. But I basically told them when I walked in, I was like, you don't really have to, you can quiz me on my Disney park knowledge. I was like, but I'm going to ace it because I've been here far too many times.
Yes.
And that was part of like the testing. Once you finish your training, they were like, oh, tell us where each of these things are. And I was like, okay, I could probably do that in my sleep and with my eyes closed. But
with the first day being there at 5:30, they tell you to get on the bus at least 2 hours early. So 3:30 in the morning. So she's getting up at 2:30, and she's like half crying and whining, and I hate this. I don't want to do this. I'm like, you'll be fine.
It was
thankfully that only lasted like a day or two, and then they put her on a regular schedule.
CPs don't get AM shifts.
Well, what time does Cinderella's Royal Table open?
They are open as soon as the park opens.
So if the park opens at 9, they're open at 9.
They start breakfast at like
7.
7.
Okay. And do they close up like an hour prior to the park closure?
No.
After.
We tend to be the one place that is still open. And I've actually had instances where my managers had to walk guests out because, it's park closing. And then we have to call security to come escort the guests out.
Wow.
Because that's how late they stay. So we're basically open until we have typically they had a serving like right after fireworks. Fireworks wasn't even the last seating.
Wow.
So
I wish I could get in there on opening day into Cinderella's Royal Table. That would be so great to be there.
Whoever happens to have a reservation on the day is very lucky.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be so good. I wanted to say hello to Beth, who just popped in. Beth from Beth's Disney Adventures. Hello, Beth. How are you? I don't know if you went to the beach today. I know I didn't. I was supposed to, but I didn't make it up there. Beth said, piece of crap buses for CPs. They caught on fire or broke down all the time.
Yep.
Yes,
I've never been on a broken down bus or one that's been caught on fire.
Yeah.
But I passed them and sent them pictures.
I happened to pass them quite a few times and sent pictures to my mom. I was like, I'm fine. But that bus I just passed, not fine.
But look at that bus. And then all the CPs will be standing outside in the grass, and they're like, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to be at work. This is craziness. Oh, my
But
gosh.
the first day she took TransDev, she took a picture of the inside of the bus and sent it to me, like the ceiling was sagging. There was a light hanging by a wire. She's like, wait a minute, this is better than TranStar? This is just as bad.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just as bad. All the cast members who have higher seniority get to bid for AM shifts before others. Yes, that's true.
Yep.
She was
Joe
lucky. She
says
got mostly like early afternoon to closing shifts. So, but the problem then too became when she would leave at night to come home, they would have to shut down an hour before fireworks and an hour afterwards.
Yeah.
So she would get out 10 minutes before fireworks and have to just sit in the parking lot and wait because she had to wait till all the roads opened up again. So it was pretty funny. But I'd get a lot of nice pictures from her sitting at the bus depot waiting.
I would just watch the fireworks because you can see it directly from Westcott. Just look up and be like, there, I have a whole show.
Right there.
And trust me,
I've watched fireworks from over there many times. Trust me.
And trust me, from working in Cinderella's Royal Table, you have the entire music memorized. I can sing you all of Happily Ever After because it plays in the restaurant. We have lights that dim. Very magical, but now the entire theme is stuck in my head, and I've never been more grateful for anything.
Well, can you see the fireworks from inside there, though?
You can really only see them from the
back,
table,
right?
From the
like over top of the carousel.
Yeah, so basically any of the window seats, you can basically see the fireworks. But honestly, I would say there's only about 12, maybe 15 tables tops that you can see the fireworks from. And there's, another 20 tables on top of that.
Yeah.
But people don't realize that, and they come in and they're like, well, I want to see the fireworks. I
Joe
can't
said
ask
I had
someone
many morning shifts at Tusker House and Storybook Circus to set up the magical family moment. They were one of my favorite times.
I bet.
Oh, Joe also did the college program through the international, the CRP, right?
Yep.
It's funny. The one thing that I will say,
broken down TranStar bus firsthand. Absolute nightmare, he said.
Not a good
yes,
time.
it is.
The one thing I will say that Disney sort of took some of the magic away. I mean, that was the biggest thing I was concerned with is this still going to be magical for her?
Yeah.
Seeing behind the scenes, does that ruin any of this? And the one thing I will say that totally jaded her. She's like, if I have to
where she's going with this.
One more proposal in front of the castle, it's so overdone.
Proposal and in the restaurant. We had at least, so there's like 3 seatings for lunch and say 5 seatings for dinner. There was at least that many proposals a day. So I've seen everyone propose to, and then they cry, and I'm like, this is really sweet, but I saw this about an hour ago.
Mariah said the same thing. Like all her life, she just talked about how all she wants is to be proposed to at the castle. Like it would be a dream come true. And now she said, everybody does that. I'm not doing that. I want something more unique. I do not want my proposal at Magic Kingdom anymore.
The one proposal we saw that we thought was awesome was somebody proposed to their girlfriend right after they came out of Haunted Mansion.
Oh,
and I was like, that's totally, as you can see, my shirt, my ears. Haunted Mansion is my absolute favorite ride, and I thought that was great because it was different.
Yes. That is different for sure.
Yep.
And we love Halloween is our favorite holiday, so.
Oh, Marlissa said, I guess I'll change my plans now. That's too funny. There you go. No Magic Kingdom, no Cinderella's Castle, Marlissa. Oh, that's too funny. Beth, yes, I remember that. Beth actually organized a whole proposal, and I got to be a part of it. That was like a really magical day with lots of tears, even though it's like so overdone.
Right.
That one was so magical. Like I was like, oh my gosh, she had it. Beth, you did a great job with that. She like, it was a planned thing, like to the moment, like people were surprised. Cast members were involved, PhotoPass, managers, like everybody was like involved in this big proposal that Beth had organized. And
I love to see the videos of people who like don't realize their family's there.
Yeah, they didn't.
They don't know they're getting proposed.
They didn't know their families were there. That was so great.
Everybody jumps out at once. It's just.
See, I do have one specific proposal that I absolutely loved that was in Magic Kingdom. One of the girls that I went to grammar school with one of her cousins had gone year after year after year with her boyfriend, and they always take the exact same picture at the train station, literally the exact same picture. And they had planned once again their yearly trip, and they had gone through all the steps, and she didn't know that her sister was coming. So, her sister's vlogging the entire experience of her traveling there to, prepare for the proposal. And he proposed to her exactly where they take the picture every single year. And her sister's there being the photographer. Everyone's crying. Some of their family popped out. I was like, that's cute. I was like, because you did it in the one place that you, like, that place is special to you. You guys take the picture every single year. It's a commemorative thing. I was like, and now you've really commemorated it.
Yeah. That is so great. Yeah, Ashlyn didn't even know that her boyfriend was there. That's like,
wow.
Yeah, that's how surprised she was for her proposal, the one that Beth did. The girl was there with her parents and had no idea that her boyfriend and his parents were there to surprise them. It was incredible. It was really good.
Yeah,
okay, so we need to start to wrap this up here shortly.
Yeah.
So let's dig in. I want to know, I know your favorite ride is Haunted Mansion. What about yours, Kelly?
It's gonna be stuck between Haunted Mansion just because I've done the behind the scenes, the backstage tour.
Yeah.
And it made me love it that much more. I would say that or Toy Story Mania. I love the competition aspect of it.
Okay, that's fun. It is a great ride. Yeah, it's very cute. What is your favorite? We know you love Cinderella's Royal Table, but other than that, is there another dining, whether it's character or not, that you have to do every time you're here?
She tends to do sci-fi a lot.
Sci-fi or 50s prime time.
I love
prime time.
I love 50s
I have a
prime time.
50s prime time just because on 2 different occasions, I don't eat vegetables very much.
I don't either.
Neither does Robin.
Times they and honestly,
she literally tried to force feed me.
Robin would not get. She was like,
Oh no, they literally force fed her. And she started to gag, and me and my mother were laughing so hard we couldn't say anything about it.
No, like, you were about to choke on your vegetables because she was choking on hers. Oh my! Would you have to eat peas and carrots?
See, I'm fine with peas, but they always get me with either carrots by themselves. I hate carrots by themselves. I can't do it. Or it used to be string beans, and now I eat green beans. So
yeah.
I was like, now I could do that. But beforehand, even if they tried to give me broccoli, it would have been bad. So I always tend to try and get the foods that don't involve a vegetable on the side because I know what's going to happen. And last time, my friend happens to be one of the seaters at 50s prime time. So she starts playing into this. My mom gets involved. She's like, she doesn't eat vegetables. And then for dessert, they come out with a bowl of green beans with whipped cream on top. And I was like, I'm still not going to eat that.
That just sounds nasty.
That's gross.
Yeah, I mean, I like green beans and I like Cool Whip, but I don't think I want it mixed together. No. That's like bananas and mayonnaise.
Just want to pop in. My favorite ride is Carousel of Progress. Marlisa just texted me to remind me that is my favorite ride.
Oh,
yes,
it did.
Get your ears.
Forget, but also I have Carousel of Progress ears.
Oh my god!
Oh, those
and
are
then
so
it says
cute.
On the back.
So there is a great big beautiful tomorrow for sure. Shining
that's
at
the
the end of everything.
Yes.
You know where they come from, Robin.
Joey. Yep. I still have to have my DCP ears made for Ryan, but
is there anything else that we didn't talk about that you would like to share with everybody?
No,
you love Disney.
I love Disney.
It's just a part of you.
It is.
You love to be
it's my
here.
happy place. It's my mom's happy place. There's so many memories there.
It's
for
Kelly's
all 3
happy
generations.
Place.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And even my grandmother, before she passed. I mean, I'd only been there with her once, but that's where it all started, and that's where my heart will always be. Out of all the parks, it's always going to be Magic Kingdom above every other park.
That's right. That's where it all started.
And that's where it'll always be.
In Florida, anyway.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to open up chat and see if anybody wants to ask you all any questions before we wrap this up, because it's almost time for Shanghai.
I'm excited. I can't
Yes,
wait.
I am too. Oh, we have Amanda here too. She's another CP'er. She was college program at Pecos Bill, and she moved over to Tower of Terror for attraction.
Love Pecos Bill.
And also
we
I
love
the
Pecos
shopkeeper
Bill
tower.
too. I just want to eat Pecos Bill like right now. I would so
You and I
love
have
to
had
eat
lunch there once or twice.
Yes, we have. I love it there. David
just
said,
think
I
they're
witnessed
not
a proposal on Main Street with 3 PhotoPass photographers, and she said no.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
Oh my god.
I would totally love to see that. I mean, no, I mean, I know that's
Turned
terrible.
and ran away. Oh my goodness.
She turned and ran away under the train station.
Oh
I am so
God.
sorry for that young man.
Goodness, how devastating.
That is terrible. It was a time. Oh, Amanda said it was a time. I know Pecos Bill is a little
busy.
hard. It's a hard job. Yeah, I've heard
is.
people talk about that before.
Absolutely. I have a whole new respect for just cast members in general. I've seen it from a totally different perspective when she did it. And
I'm
people
very
can just be
fearful for the cast members
Yeah.
once they
Yeah.
reopen. I really am. I'm
Why-
very,
I
very
always
worried.
just try to be so patient with
I'm
with
very
everything.
worried because there are going to be people that are not going to be kind.
trying to keep people out of the walkway during
Well,
fire.
here's the really good thing, though. Like, people who refuse to wear a mask and are going to be ugly about it won't be in there, so we don't have to worry about them.
My worry
But
is
it's
they'll
the
wear it
people
to
that
get in,
but
and
the
then
ones
They
that
might
get
wear
in,
it, right. They'll wear it to get in, but then they could cause a problem. And that's when it's going to
then
fall
that's
on
where
the
it's going
cast
to be a
member.
problem.
That's right.
Tanya, I agree. It really is not funny, but can you imagine witnessing the snow at Walt Disney World, of all places, inside Magic Kingdom? Marlissa said, thanks for letting me crash your interview. Of course. Anytime.
Come on
You're
back
always
anytime.
welcome.
I expect nothing less.
Yep. Let's see. So much for being the happiest place on earth. I bet that was his last trip there. Never know. Yeah, Beth said all of the quick service at Magic Kingdom is a nightmare. My daughter did it for a whole year. Trust me, I know.
Yes.
Like, to the point, as much as she loves Disney, and she still does, thankfully, through all she went through, like, she is just in love with it. So, like, I guess no matter what she's been through with the company as far as working there, it'll never stop her from loving Disney the way she loves it.
Yeah.
And she really cannot wait to get back to work. But she had a really hard time over there at Magic Kingdom working at Sleepy Hollow for a year.
It's even at the best jobs, it's not easy if they don't have a car and they're commuting long hours and working long hours. And yes, you know, she was fortunate that she had fantastic coworkers and supervisors. And I mean,
Amanda just said the same thing. Amanda said it was so hard. There were days she just wanted to go home. Yes, there were days Mariah just wanted to quit too. And I had to like give her pep talks, you know?
I hate it. I want to come home. I don't want to do this. And after her first program, she was like, that's it. I'm done. And the night before we flew home, we were in Magic Kingdom. And she said to me, this sucks. I don't like being just an anybody. I want to be a cast member again. She really felt special being a cast member. And then when that was taken away, she was not happy. And she came home and she put in again to go back again. She's like, one more time. I can't stay there forever. I don't like the heat. You know,
I'm not a Florida person.
She's not a Florida person. She can't do it, but she had to go back and get it out of her system. Just one more program. And it worked out great. So I'll forever be grateful to Disney for that.
That's awesome.
Even for the hard times, it was still
absolutely.
It was a huge learning experience.
I mean,
for her.
That's what it is. It's a huge
been a great example
growing and learning experience.
So
okay, so I just got a message from Madi. She is inside the park. So
we gotta go then. I gotta go.
I'm gonna wrap this up. She's still not gonna go on live until 10 o'clock just because that's been put out all over social media, and that's what everybody's expecting it to happen. Joe said he wouldn't change his role for the world. Yes, you were perfect for that role. Absolutely,
Yes,
Joe.
absolutely.
Amanda said, I'm glad I pushed through because if I didn't, I wouldn't be at Tower, which is amazing. And the cast members are so friendly over there.
So jealous.
Yes. Sometimes I feel like they put you in the harder position in the beginning just to see if you can hang in there. If you can hang in there. It's almost like a test to see. So definitely try to hang in there if you can.
Thanks, Kathy.
Yeah, but Donna, it's so nice to have you all on. I love you guys so much.
Oh,
I can't wait to see you back in the parks.
Hopefully October I'll be there. Hopefully.
Yes.
And hopefully
so
Robin
too.
will be there by then.
I'm hoping.
Yes.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, she actually worked in the basement again today. Whoop, whoop.
Did work in the basement.
All
today.
right. So I guess we need to wrap this up. We have about 20 minutes before showtime, and I need to start like sharing it out more and let people know.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you all so much, and I can't wait to see you again soon.
Bye, everybody.
Christopher, everybody's saying thank you all. So nice to meet you all. Dan said in 20 minutes we will see viewer count start to rise. Donna and Kelly, it was a pleasure. Nice to meet you both, says Lisa T. Hi, girls. Lisa.
Oh.
That's Marlisa.
Mom.
Yeah.
Hi, Lisa. All right.
All right. Well, we'll see you later. Bye. We'll see you at 10 o'clock, okay?
Definitely.
Bye-bye. Okay. Bye, Donna. Bye, Kelly.
Bye, guys.
Okay. So let's just do a little quick. They were so great. It was like, I know that didn't, I'm glad that didn't seem like an interview. It was just like friends talking. You know what I'm saying? We have so much in common with the whole college program and things like that. It felt good. It was like a good, I hope you all enjoyed meeting Donna and Kelly, her daughter. It was so nice. I'm glad Kelly joined. We also got to meet Bonnie and her daughter, Alexa. And that was a nice surprise. I wasn't sure that it was going to be
mother-daughter night.
A mother-daughter night. I would have had Mariah right here with me, and you could have had Steph right there with you.
Exactly.
So that would have been fun. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to be in chat, so everybody knows I'm not going to be the actual one live streaming. I'm here in the bedroom in Florida, and Maddie is already inside the park. She just messaged me. We're about to go live at 10 o'clock on the other stream. I'll start sharing that out. You guys share it out for me if you don't mind, so everybody knows we're going to be live over there in Shanghai. I'm excited to watch and just see what we get to see. So, what else do we need to say?
I have to call the dentist in the morning.
What, do you have a toothache? Where did that come from?
I think I need a root canal.
Oh, no.
The tooth, when I went to when I came back last year for Ryan's graduation, I had gone to have my teeth cleaned because I had the appointment. You know, I booked it knowing that I was going to be coming home for his graduation. And they said on the x-ray that they saw something and that I should try to get in before I left. I'm like, I'm literally here for 1 weekday, and then we leave on Sunday to fly back to Florida. I can't I can't have a root canal. I'm like, and I didn't have any trouble with the tooth. I'm like, I have no pain.
Well, I'm going to tell you how to test your tooth to see if you need a root canal. Okay.
Oh, I definitely need a root canal.
You need to get a piece of ice. Get a little piece of ice.
I can barely.
Or you can get a Q-tip and
just
get it super duper cold.
And I'm like,
touch it with the ice. And just keep it there. And you will feel pain.
I feel pain right now.
And then you move the ice away. And if the pain continues after you move the ice, then that means you need a root canal.
I've been in pain all day. I've been popping ibuprofen and Tylenol all day.
Well, you can also have pain from just needing a filling, though. Like you can have pain from a toothache, and it can be fixed without a root canal.
It's a tooth that already has a crown.
Oh, they crowned it, and there's no root canal.
Yeah, no, it was like it was a tooth that had an old like filling in it or something. I forget. It was something that happened when I was really young. So I have like a crown there.
Huh.
So they're like, well, the good news is you won't need a new crown. You just need the root.
Gosh.
But I haven't had a problem with it in a year at all.
Well, take you a shot of whiskey or a Motrin or something. Shot of whiskey works best. Rub some whiskey on there.
Yeah.
You'll be
I
good to go.
can't chew. I can't do anything on it. It hurts so bad. I'm like,
well, let me know what the dentist says.
I don't want to go to the. I hate root canals.
I do too.
hate
Everybody
root canal.
does. All right. Well, everybody, we'll see you in 15 minutes. That crazy Disney lady, Maudie, Shanghai. I'll be in the chat. Can't wait to see you all. Oh, wow. David T. Okay. This is your 15-minute curtain call. Yeah, 15-minute curtain call. I'll see you all real soon.
Oh, boy.
Always do what makes you happy and dream big, everyone.
Bye, guys. See you in chat.
Yes, see you all in chat. Good night, Elizabeth. Good night, John Boy. Good night, David. Good night, Stephanie.
Good night,
Good night, Christine. Good night, Alyssa. Good night, Robin.
Good night, Tanya.
Good night, mods.
Night, everybody. See you soon.